Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video, my beautiful peeps. Hope you guys are enjoying the Monday. It is indeed a beautiful day. Yes, man. All right, so couple of things I want to talk about in this one. Keys to victory. We go up against England in the first T20 game tomorrow. And I just want to pinpoint a couple of things, a couple of plays, couple of, things that I would like to see in the game. These keys to victory, I am giving it based on my playing 11. Just to remind you of the playing 11, it's going to be Brandon King and Kyle Mears. At 3, we have Shea Hope. At 4, we have Nicholas Poor. 5, we have Ravman Powell. 6, we have Shemran Hetmeyer. 7, we have Romario Shepherd. 8, we have Andre Russell. 9, we have Hussein. 10, we have I think I had Moti / Holder. I don't know if I'm going to play the 2 spinners as yet. 11, we have Alzari Joseph. Right, so the keys to victory for this game. Batting first, England, they have a good team. They have a strong squad. Batting first, it's always good to aim for 200 in any T20 game. But I am looking for 190. Anything under 190, I would be worried about, because the strength in this team, in my opinion, is the batting. The strength in this West Indies team is going to be the batting. On paper, that is, these guys probably will go out there and do some mad stuff. But on batting, the strength, in my opinion, in this team is the batting. So they should be looking to score 190. 190 is definitely what they should be aiming for. And in order to get that, people will have to chip in. You would need a couple of people getting half centuries and a couple of guys blowing away hard at at the ball, getting some 30s and things like that off a couple of deliveries. So 190 with the 2 openers getting off in the power play. I mean, if we lose a wicket or 2 in the power play, it's not the worst thing in the world. If we can get 40, 50 in the power play, if we can get 50 in the power play, I would take it, right? More than that would be good, but if we get that in the power play, I would probably work with that. And if we lose a wicket, is not the worst thing in the world. It's probably asking for too much where 50 is concerned, but let us see. If one of the openers get out, then you still have somebody coming in that is in form. Based on my team, you have Shea Hope coming in that is in form, and then you have Pooran. So we're looking for one of the openers, or the number 3, 4, one of them to bat out the innings. So if we have one of the openers going off, then we definitely need one of them to bat as deep as possible, or try and get the number 3, Shea Hope or Pooran, to bat deep. And one thing I know, if these guys are at the crease, runs will come, right? So runs will come. So you need one of them to bat as deep as possible. Talking about until over number 15. If we're losing wickets at one end, I'm hoping that the strength in depth will come into play and will help us to get upwards of 190, right? The tail end will have to finish it a flourish. The Shepherd, the Russells of the world will have to come in, and if it's 10 ball them get each, them have to get 28, 30 off of that or more, right? So each. So that is how I'm looking at it, to get us up to 190. Close to 200. Teams are regularly chasing down 200 and adding T20 cricket these days. So asking for 190 is barely anything. It's just asking for the team to come to pull through together. That is how you score them big scores, and that is how you chase down big scores. Now you need complete performance. So that is what I'm looking at. Rotating the strike. We have a lot of power hitters. I don't want them to be tempted to think that they can power their way right through 20 overs. When you do this sort of thing, you tend to get ball out, and then 20 overs start to look like 40, 50 overs, because you're losing wickets and are rapid and you can't bat out the 20 overs and them sort of things. So You know, we need people to rotate the strike. That is why you have guys like Puran and Shea Hope in the team. They can hit the ball over the rope, but if Adil Rashid and Ahmed are playing together and they're tying things down, then you would expect those guys to find a way to rotate the strike until they pull those bowlers. So that is how it's going where that is concerned. In the field, if we're bowling first, a reasonable total to try and restrict England for will be 170, right? 170. They are probably obviously the England team going to aim for more, but that is what I would be comfortable giving my team to chase. Anything less would be good, but if the bowlers can give me 170, I would say, boy, you know, I would work it that you guys did a okay job. As I said, in my opinion, the strength in our team is in the batting. So if the bowlers can go out there and restrict or bowl out England for 170, 175, I would say I would take that. And then the batsmen, I would expect them to go out there and chase it down. It's not going to be easy to chase based on the bowling that England will put forward, but that is pretty much what I would ask of my bowlers to get for me. Go out there and restrict them for 170, 175, and then the batsman would have to go and do the job. The fielders, we can't drop not even one catch. This is T20 cricket. This is not Test cricket, you right? You put out, I mean, you drop a man in Test cricket and 5, he might go on to make 200, but this is T20 cricket. You drop a man and 5, he goes on to make 60 off 25, 30 balls. That basically take the game away from you. So you cannot give any chance. You cannot give away any chances. The ground field needs to be good. Most of the guys that I have in my team here, they are expected to be sharp in the field. You understand? Puran, if he is not behind the Puran is probably going to be behind the wicket with Hope in the field. Whichever way they work it, those are two guys that are good in the field. You understand? You have Russell that is still going to throw himself about. Hitmeyer, Shepherd, you know, all of these guys, King, Mayers, they can feel. But concentration is what get us most of the time. You know, when they are out there working up a plan and thing, you know, sometimes the little basic things that we need to get right, we are unable to get them right. So that is how it is going to go. In terms of captaining, Rovman Powell will need to rotate his bowlers well. He will need to make sure that I don't normally worry about his captaincy, right? I don't usually worry about his captaincy. So with that said, you know, you still don't want to give the batsman too long of a look at any particular bowler. But as I said, I'm not too worried about his captaincy right now. I am more going to say that he needs to get some runs as a specialist batsman in the team. But that is pretty much how I am looking at it, my peeps. Those are some key things that we need to get right if we are going to win the game or put up a strong fight against England. Sports to the bone. Keeping it informed. Big up.